Good morning. House Transportation Committee for Wednesday, August 3rd, 23 is now in session. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Representatives Bookart, Butler, Camper, Carr, Cochran, Darby, Davis, Glenn, Grills, Harris, Hazelwood, Hicks, Jones, Marsh, Martin, Powell,
Here.
Powers, Rudd, Russell, Sherrill, Towns, Whitson, Wright, Vice Chairman Vital, Chairman Howell.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Appreciate that. Any personal orders from the committee? Seeing none, we have one item on the calendar, and before we proceed to that, I just want to let the committee know that I don't know if this is out of the ordinary or what, but this is the first time I've ever known of a sponsor of an HAR or a bill to bring bribes to the committee. He must be desperate to get this HJR passed, but we do appreciate the refreshments, and thank you so much for the donuts this morning. We have one item on the calendar, that is Representatives Himmer, and that's HJR 7015, and you're recognized, sir. We have a motion. We have a second. Please explain your bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, sir. I was instructed that this morning's committee meeting was very early by the chairman of the sub, and the donuts would be greatly appreciated. So I hope you enjoy Fox's Donut Den. They've celebrated their 50th year of operations this year in Green Hills, and they're good stuff. But today we want to talk about House Joint Resolution 7055, which is urging the Department of Safety to provide safe and secure firearms in Tennessee brochure. After the call, a special session came out, had some very good conversations with the Department of Safety. Greatly appreciate their efforts. They have created a brochure in the last very, very recently, and it was just at the headquarters. And so as we were discussing different ways to go about promoting secure storage and the other items that's mentioned, public safety, training and safety equipment, home and family, securing storage, child safety, vehicle safety. So they graciously agreed to work toward putting all of these brochures in the individual driver's license stations across the state, and that's what this resolution is about.
All right, you've heard the explanation. Any questions? Chairman Whitson.
Again, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, I think this is a great HJR, and I appreciate your efforts in the Department of Safety working on this. I think this will help with the issues that we're dealing with guns being stolen from cars. You know, we just had a Metropolitan police officer shot with a stolen gun not too long ago. So again, I support your HJR and look forward to seeing it moving on through the House.
Representative Davis.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to the sponsor. I appreciate that. And so if we're interested as members having these available to pass out at any community meetings that we go to or various places that we attend, how would we go about, getting some of these from the department?
We can have that question answered if Ms. Stroker wants to come forward. Going out of session, we will entertain comments from Ms. Stroker.
Elizabeth Stroker, Department of Safety. Yes, ma'am, and thank you to Representative Himmer. These originally were just at our THP headquarters for troopers just to have on them, and he came up with the idea of making them more readily accessible. And so if you want some, you just reach out to me, and we will make sure that you have them for your event, or if you see any that are out in any of your DL centers or headquarters in your areas, let us know, and we can make sure that those are available.
Any other questions for Ms. Stroker while she's here? Representative Jones.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, Ms. Stroker. Do you have any information on how this may impact reducing guns from being stolen from vehicles as opposed to actual legislation like safe storage? Since you were with the Department of Safety, can you kind of talk about that, the different tactics or ways of reducing guns from being stolen, and why we're not here talking about safe storage laws?
You're recognized.
I believe that bill is traveling through another committee, so I'd be more than happy to talk on it, but I think the chair would prefer if I stay on topic with this one.
Thank you. Any other comments? We're ready to vote on this HJR. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. We are back in session. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. You can tell I want to go get a donut, right? Everybody does. We're back in session. Have question on the bill. Without objection, we're voting on HJR 7015. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Ayes have it. Your bill goes to Calendar and Rules.
Thank you. Mr.
Thank you so
Chairman.
much, and thank you for the donuts this morning.
I may have a point of personal privilege. I have my
Sure.
wife here with me today, Lori Hemmer, and she's deathly scared now that I mentioned her name. But it's the first time she's been in a committee, and wanted to come down here and see all the fun we're having. So,
Well, welcome. We're glad you're here. Without objection, we are adjourned, subject to the call of the chair.